Oh, indeed. Happy Sunday night. Big Buddy is not on parole, but he's definitely undercover with the Crimson Fleet, guys. How are we doing tonight? How's everything going? I think it's time for Big Buddy Dububle to see if he can put his skills to the test and infiltrate the UC Navy and steal their Comm Spike on behalf of another branch of the UC who, as it turns out, are operating a little bit under the radar, as it were. They're not the favorite branch of the UC Navy, apparently, and they can't get any love from the powers that be. All of this is starting to sound like a real hang-up, man. Fortunately, this undercover operative strolling off his ship, dressed to kill like some kind of Lambent-era gangster. How's everybody doing? I am rolling along here. Just got through watching Mystic Rogue, Raven. It's been a good day for the streams, man. I saw some Fallout. Got that out of my system. That was awesome. Some amazing camp building by Mystic Rogue. Raven was playing her brand new Wabbajock list for Skyrim, which looked awesome. Her Wood Elf is amazing. The economy there seems a little screwed up, but what do I know? Yeah, Yoryk is he's infiltrating here. Trying to anyway. Maybe I should follow the little glowies on the floor. Tell me where I need to be. I did, you guys, have an idea about an hour ago. So I managed to go and find myself some duty fatigues for the UC Navy. And I'm wondering if I'll be able to incorporate those at all. I'm not saying I will. To be honest with you, 2,000 hours in between the Xbox and the PC, I'm still not sure whether disguises work that way in Starfield. So, but it is worth a try, and it would be the kind of thing that Yoryk would do. He definitely doesn't want to get spotted, though, by somebody he knows from his time working with the UC to stop the Terramorph incursion. That would be bad. That would blow his cover. Are we going up here? I guess we're going up here. All right, let me get into first person here so I can navigate this spaceship. Cat Lover. Doing amazing. How are you doing? I'm doing awesome. It's been a good day. It was a weird Sunday. You know, all the laundry was already done because I did that yesterday. I did have to go and get the car washed because the blizzard just shit all over it and made it look terrible. So I did that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but other than that, it was a pretty good day. Had some hot delicatessen-style ramen soup for dinner. Can't complain. Dante Rios Carrion. Welcome in. Pedro Jericho. My favorite Pedro Jericho. Out of all the Pedro Jericos. Actually, I only know one, but Pedro's awesome. Let's see. Who else? Mowgli. Mowgli's in the house. Raven's in the house. It's awesome to see you guys. I'm going to do a little Crimson Fleet tonight. If anybody has any questions at all about their load order on console, I'm happy to pull mine up and show you where everything's at. I'm not swearing that it's perfect, but I haven't had any crashes on the Xbox. Knock on something. I have actually had a couple of random crashes on the PC, which, I mean, with script extender and stuff, it is an order of magnitude more complicated of an install than it is on the Xbox. But still, I'm thrilled. So, yeah.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Return your piece of cargo if you have to.
I'll be as silent as a crate of tissues? What the hell kind of analogy is that? Mm. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem.
Of course, I don't expect
A
it to be.
crate of tissues.
Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything,
How does
before
that
we leave,
work?
do it. If you want to ask me
I
any
mean, they were just sitting there.
Go for it.
What else do you know about the Comm Spike?
Less than you. And even if I did, I'm a smuggler, not a scientist.
Oh.
But if Delgado's after it, then I have a feeling there's a pile of credits waiting at the end of this job.
Pile of credits would
So
be
we better
good.
do it right.
Take a pile of credits. At least my cover will take a pile of credits. I'm not too worried about it since they keep handing me penthouses and spaceships and all kinds of stuff just for running around being the hero. But yeah, my cover definitely wants a pile of credits. Isn't that yo-ho what pirates are all about, right? Sooner or later, Bubble's going to get himself into all kinds of trouble because he's going to take it for granted that his cover is firmly in place and say something stupid like that, and they're going to be like, what? You have enough credits? Are you sure you're a pirate? I'm ready. Let's go.
Hey.
All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and
Guess
grav
I should
drive.
grab a
All
jump
systems
seat.
go.
Well, that's an interesting perspective that I
We'll
don't
grab
get to
jump
see very often.
SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure.
It's
take this
secure
time
as
to
hell
prepare.
on the tarmac
Just
there.
try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Doesn't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
Okay, now if I remember right, if I in any way blow my cover, she flies away, and my only way out is all the way through to the end and on some shitty prototype ship. Doesn't even have
This
guns.
is Captain Juan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID
What's up, Rhyme Wolf?
938.
Welcome in.
Requesting permission to dock.
I am undercover with the Crimson Fleet, dressed as a scoundrel. I mean, I think technically the tattoos are scoundrelish, but
Looks like we're clear.
I'm
We'll talk
from
more once we're done.
Gagarin, you know? It's just the way we do. Loving the basilisk? Nice. Nice. Oh, look at this docking maneuver. I want to be a passenger in a starship more often, you guys. That's fun. All right, I guess I could get up from my jump chair now. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely a stylish-looking gangster figure
Okay, we're in.
for a
First
goody
things first. The
two-shoes
station is enormous.
hero
with
of the
checkpoints
settled systems,
everywhere.
anyway.
To get past them, you'll need a military uniform.
Don't tell the
And to get a
pirates.
uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks.
Oh, so
should
there
be
is
a
a
way to the
disguise
vents. You
mechanic.
can get to them via the maintenance
All right,
door
it's been a while.
downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay.
Yes.
If at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone.
Okay. Tell me again about these security checkpoints.
Only military personnel are allowed out of the cargo area.
Dante,
That's why
I
we
am
need to
in
get you
the
to
mountain
barracks
time
to
zone.
find you a uniform.
You're Eastern, right? Hope you got that grav drive ready then.
Very funny. But if you do get into trouble, try and use that quick wit to your advantage. Either way, for now,
Yeah,
get
it's,
on the station and find that intercom.
9:16
then.
here, Dante. All right.
The heck was in that drink anyway? My head's still buzzing.
What was in that drink, man? Boy, these pirates know how to party. They're drinking like kamikazes or something. I'm so wild and crazy, I don't even know what I just ordered. It's 11:16, so you are Eastern time zone like Raven. Gentlemen, you know, hold on a second.
Captain, greetings.
Vasco, you scared the shit out of me, buddy. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's change. Sure, why not? And yeah, we might as well chew on something. I'm not gonna find a place to sit down or anything. No, sir, I'm eating on the go. I'm on the job. OTJ. All right. We should probably actually make a hard save right here, too. Okay. Gerd. Welcome back, Gerd. Good to see you. 12:17, where you're at, cat lover.
Please disregard.
One step further than Eastern Standard Time.
Dissatisfied with the
Stay clear of
results.
the military barracks. Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble.
Okay. Yeah, will do. I'm keeping my head down, doing my job. And then you took your Learjet and flew to Nova Scotia to see the total eclipse of the sun? Is that 12:17 currently? Eastern Daylight Time. Okay. Give me just a second. Gain access to the barracks. I don't see why not. Will this work?
Hold up. This area is for SY-920 military only.
Oh. All right. But what if I forgot my uniform?
Rules are rules. Can't let you in unless you're military.
I'm definitely military. I'm adjacent, anyway. Foreign Legion, you know. Let's see. There's still other checkpoints. No one's going to care if you let one person into the barracks.
Commander Natara would notice. And then she'd have my head.
Oh, man, I really should have drank before I tried to talk to this guy. He's tough.
It's classified too, I bet. Sometimes I feel like I can't even tell someone my own name without declassifying it first.
Right. Right. What is your declassified name, by the way? I won't be long. Just give me 5 minutes.
Well, maybe if you hurry.
Right? I'll hurry. Come on. Just do me this one favor.
I suppose it's not that big of a deal. There's another checkpoint by the elevators anyway.
Yep, that's true. I just need to get to the barracks and pick my uniform up.
Yeah, I get that this place can be a maze.
Let me through. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
Bend the rules a little. All right, fine. You're good. Just be quick about it.
Getting through here can be a chore. All right, over here, there's... That is definitely... not a way that I want to go. That's the checkpoint. I want to go...
Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over from Commander Woods.
I'm anti-checkpoints until I have a real uniform. Hey. So, talk to me. From Commander Natara. highly classified, yada, yada, yada. Don't be caught outside without your uniform on. Rules of engagement. Win. Yeah, I have your stuff. But after what you did and who you did it with, I don't want to ever see you again. Huh. Sounds incredibly personal. Personal profile. Win Akasaka. Win Akasaka. 1.92 meters. Close enough. 95.1 kilograms. Birthplace Jemison. Rank Ensign. Matriculated to the Sword Military Academy after being recruited at a job fair. Received accommodations for marksmanship and physical fitness. Assigned to SY 920 following graduation. I am Winasaka, and I was born on Jemison. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay. I'm not going to steal the cred stick. I'm not that kind of guy. All right, let's see. Ensign Zarimi. Am I Zarimi or am I Asaka? It's so confusing being me. This is the best there is. It's Crimson Fleet quest that comes after you raid the starship, or the cruise liner, luxury cruise liner, and after I don't really use a rattler, and after you get jumped in New Atlantis by the Spacers, or the Ecliptic. So it's the one where you sneak on board and steal the Comm Spike. Nice. Alright, so I need to get where I'm going. Advanced Star Roamer. Skip capacity. Nice. Alright. Save. Definitely don't want to have to fight our way through here. That would be super bogus. Plus, that's the way that I've always done it before, because I never came prepared.
State your business.
I need to report to the command bay for duty.
Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead.
Thank you. Thank ya. Okay. This is where it gets sketchy. What do you know? It worked. Dorgan Ironside. How are you, my friend? I know you're at work, but I hope your night is easy and profitable. Okay. We've made it this far. I am Win Akasaka. I was born in Jemison. I am 1.91 meters tall.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu.
I made it to the command bay.
Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover.
Yes.
I've hacked into the database, and it seems information on the Comm Spike is in the archives. There's a checkpoint you'll have to pass, which requires a clearance code.
Okay. I don't need access if I use the vents in station architecture.
We are of the same mind. No talking, no combat, and no tricks.
That's what I'm talking
This station
about.
has a lot of old arteries. The blood has gone dry, but they still connect to its heart. Look for a maintenance area that should open a path to the archival computers. Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you've located the Comm Spike.
Okay. Can it be done, class?
Gotta get clearance at the security station and then head on over to the archives.
I gotta get clearance. Hey, it's a utility closet. All right. I just feel like I should probably go ahead and shut that behind me. You know, for immersion's sake. I can at least pretend like I'm trying to be clever or sneaky. Oh, it's a ventilation shaft. Oh, I don't remember seeing one of those. Okay. Oh, hell. Do I have to walk on top of this stuff? Oh, that's badass. Okay, back into first person for a second, though. Oh, yeah. Move over bacon bits. Now there's something stealthier. Ooh. Let's go. Oh, wow, this is almost hardcore. I feel like I should maybe even just do it in third person. Might be easier. Kind of. Oh, come on now. Come on, du Bublé. You got this, sir. You had 12 brothers and sisters. You learned how to be as quiet as a church mouse. I'm not even sure really what a church mouse is, but I learned to be as quiet as one at some point. Somehow I still got to get in there, huh? Okay, all right. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. I mean, I could use a jetpack and just sail over there, but it seems like it would make a lot of unnecessary noise and possibly... Oh, look, somebody left me a snack. That's fantastic, because I'm starving. And an adaptive frame for some odd reason. I gotta start doing more third person. I absolutely struggle with the controller. I can play with either one. I mean, I forget like individual hotkeys and stuff. But some of this stuff just feels like it's easier on controller. And that felt less... Scary's not the right word, but it felt less nerve-wracking with the controller and in third person than it did in first person, if that makes any sense. Because it doesn't seem intuitive to me at all. It seems like if I'm first person, I'm looking right down at my feet and I'm just walking in this, you know, but like doing it in the third person just felt like I could do, like in real time, you know, kind of. I don't know. I'm sure it's all in my mind, obviously. All right, so this is some kind of drop tui. All right, hold on a second. I've got the power. I know, but I want to see the path of this man who was down here. That's what I want to see. Okay, there's that. Yeah. Yeah, there was a guy right down there, though. Where'd it go? I don't care. Let's just get it. Comm Spike. All right, we need project lead and permissions. Project lead is Dr. Gabriel Vogel. All inquiries regarding the Comm Spike should be routed through him. All other matters should be directed to Commander Natara or the highest ranking officer on the station. Got to be at least an instant plus, additional security requirements, code clearance. Level 4 clearance, only access with commander approval. Upgrade my clearance. Thank you very much. Engineering Bay 4 elevator. Please report to Dr. Vogel for further guidance. The Comm Spike proposal. Highly sensitive receiver capable of picking up communication signals and decrypting them on the spot. Star system wide at a minimum of 50 astronomical units. Okay. I don't really care about any of the rest of this, and I'm not interested in knowing any other secrets that I'm not cleared to know. I'm actually a rather heroic guy at this stage of my character's progression. So I'm going to have to swap to a controller soon. Got rotator cuff surgery after an accident last week. Yeah. I don't blame you. I'm mid-50s, so I have a lifetime of sports injuries and, you know, falling out of perfectly good trees and off of perfectly good motorcycles and etc., etc. So I have to put stuff under my feet down here. I have this padded little thing to keep my legs kind of, otherwise my back really starts hurting, and I generally limit myself. But I do find that if I'm playing on mouse and keyboard, which I prefer and I love, I tend to hunch and I start to get kind of into this like praying mantis kind of thing, you know, where I'm like all into it, and so my head's down for the camera more, even more than it is already, and then you get more in my bald spot, which nobody needs, and then on top of that I get lower back pain, so I use the controller. Yeah. I'm not at all ashamed of it. I use whatever you got to use, man. And by the way, if you're like you know, a para, a quad or whatever, and you're using you know, your toes or a sippy straw or whatever, you're even more badass than I'll ever be. So use whatever it is that makes you happy. I don't go in for the whole, you know, certain things are, you know, I'm not young enough to give a shit like who uses what as a controller in their video game. Whatever makes you happy and whatever is most comfortable for you is, and if you can use both, sometimes certain things seem better. I like dogfighting in this game with the controller way better than I like. I'm detected, but they're not angry. I guess I'm wearing a uniform, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't know. I'm just gonna pretend. Well, I upgraded my own clearance too, right? I mean, that's a given, I guess. I don't see a better way.
How are the tests for the Comm Spike going?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
An accident?
Probably something like Doctor.
That's
Not
a
to change the
closet.
subject, but are we concerned about the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo bay. For now, I've recommended to Dr. Vogel to contact me immediately.
All right.
with any suspicious
What kind of bike did I ride? Oh, you're talking about the motorcycle accident. The one I wrecked on was actually a Honda Rebel. So, it wasn't a super expensive bike. It was probably a little too small for me, and I was definitely going a little too fast for my own good. So. Play the way you wanna. That's exactly right. Play the way you wanna. You know, and if you want to role play like mouse versus keyboard versus controller versus whatever, like I don't give a shit. Like I'm not your mom, you know. Giggles. I jest. Did they fix the game? Yeah, parts of it still completely broken, to be honest with you. I woke up yesterday and I couldn't find my pants. They were on my head. I guess it would depend on what you felt like was broken. It's a lot of fun, and we enjoy it quite a bit. So, mainly because I get to create my own character. I get to give him a build. I get to tell stories about him, role play stories like back when I played AD&D as a kid. I get to come up with storylines and stream things, and I get to take mods like Legos and build whatever fucking magic castles I want to build. So there really isn't anything quite like it. You know what I mean? But I'm your cargo.
You are, and I've delivered you just as the Goddo asked. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado.
Tommy!
If you don't
Math
drop that
Productions in the house. What's
But it
up,
looks like
bro?
you'll need to find your own way
Yeah,
out.
we're sneaking through
That doesn't mean you're trapped.
Navy UC. We're trying to grab the Comm Spike.
As a member of the
Good to
Crimson
see you,
Fleet, I
bro.
trust you can handle that.
Your character definitely exists in my game. I just got some CCDs from you. I got a Mark V from you on this character. And I tried to use it on a Terramorph that had like 40-something levels on me. And it didn't work. I'm sorry to say. It was a wasted Mark V. But I'm building up to make my own Mark V, so we'll get there. Stealth. I've made it this far. I can sneak my way off.
You've made it this far without engaging in combat. I trust you'll have no issues moving further. It was an honor to work with the troops.
It's awesome to see Tommy in the chat.
You managed to get
Fuck
the Comm
yeah,
Spike
dude.
and make it out alive.
Right on. I hope you're having fun in your game. Tommy, I am addicted to starship building, and I am getting into outpost building for the very first time, brother. So, like, I'm going back through all your old videos, and I'm getting all the, you and Thorgan, getting all the stuff that I need, and starting to build my first outposts, and it's cool. It's very cool. Great to see you, dude. Okay. I think we're okay largely here at this point. We've got a uniform on. We've got an altered badge, which upgrades our clearance. We got to get in here, and there's a guy I think we have to talk to. Oh, no. Maybe. Is it downstairs? Yeah. It's actually the level below me here. Well, I'm a little nervous, chat. I don't know what to say. I think it's possible that the jig might just be up. You know, she spooked me with that whole I'm leaving you behind thing. Upwards of that, I felt like we were doing okay, but now I feel like she knows something I don't know, and I don't even know what it is, and any moment now somebody's going to come, and they're going to be like, hey, stop in the name of the law. And I'm going to be like, but I am the law. And you guys are wrecking my cover.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience flying, you should talk to Dr. Bolt.
Excuse me.
Yes, what?
Pardon me.
know.
Excuse me.
I've flown a Discovery
As you were.
test, but I'm not
Carry on.
newer tech.
Okay. Is this going to be a persuasion check, I wonder? Do I have any Hippolata? Do I have the Hippolata? I'm not afraid to use it. That'll give me plus 20% persuasion for 10 minutes. And then it's going to turn into hunger.
Transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by a magnitude of 2. But we won't tell Commander Natar.
Right on, Tommy. Thank you so much,
Who
man.
Are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign?
Are you the person in charge of Project UCE-86?
Oh, yes. I've been studying decryption of all types for quite a long time. Probably since before you took
Pedro, that is my problem right now. I tried to build a new fighter concept that I have using the Antares mods with the wings that fold and the vertical takeoff and landing engines
I definitely knew it once.
for this character. And he's on Xbox, right? So he's got to earn everything. Like, I can't be like, I'm making a magic deposit from or withdraw from GalBank because I'm on my 20-something Unity and fuck you and fuck the rules. You know, I can't do that on this character. He's never been through the Unity. He's only capable of getting what he's capable of getting because I won't download any cheat engines or anything. So, and he's on console. I don't have any console commands. So it's this super challenge. And I went to go make this ship, and it was like, you have one major problem still with this ship design. And so I clicked on it, and it was like, the ship costs more than your available credits. And I was like, no! oh, I spent like an hour on it. Oh, man. So I got to go back. But I wrote everything down and how much credits I need for it. So, you know, it is what it is. It's like the third ship I built. So it's my own fault that I'm so broke all the time. Let's see. I'm with the security team. No, let's not lie. This is also a lie, though. I'm doing a routine check. Finch856 over on the Twitch side says, nice job. Thanks, man. Sorry I missed your chat. It looks like it's been at least 5 minutes. I apologize. Routine check of the Comm Spike. I'm with the security team. Which one's the bigger lie, you guys? It's definitely not routine. And I mean, in a way, I'm kind of with the security team. I'm with UC SysDef. You know, we're trying to take down the pirates. They want the Comm Spike. Yeah.
The Comm Spike? But I can't just hand it to you. It's
I can't just hand it to you.
It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports.
Oh, he's got that Saruman voice.
Running decryptions across a variety
Hell yeah.
of signal types. But the results
Dokesmon, what's up, dude? Good to see you.
It can even interpolate signal data.
Thanks, Pedro. I built. I got frustrated, so I went over to Violet and I built one because Violet has unlimited money. I mean, for all intents and purposes, right? The version of Violet I'm playing right now, especially, is not really meant for a stream series. It's more like getting up and running with the new DLC and testing like X2357's hair mod and stuff. So who cares? Just like, you know, player.add item F 10 million. You know, doesn't even matter. But I went over and made the ship again over there, and I was like, oh, I got this. I got to put myself, like, Rimfail's always making, like, the total beginner's guide on stuff, like shipbuilding or whatever. I'm like, I'm going to make, like, Bubbles' guide on building VTOL dropships using the Antares mods. Because these little fuckers are fast, and they're fully decked out with weapons, and they don't really have a lot of rooms or habs and stuff, but they have everything else, and it's a lot of fun. Whether they're actually really good or not, I don't know. I'm just getting started doing this, but they are fun to make. Security. Decryption on that level has vast military applications. No wonder the UC is interested in it.
Yes. It's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans.
I'm freaking obsessed. And I recognize that I should get back to doing Fallout and Skyrim, too, because my channel's always done all three of those things.
Combat readiness.
But I'm just obsessed with the character of Dubugle, because he can't be cheated. He's a first-timer. He's never been through the Unity. There's just something special about that whole thing, especially with the release of the new DLC. It's been a lot of fun. I've been having a good time with it. And I don't mind playing a little bit off stream, like doing some Radiance and trying to make some spaceships or work on the outposts or whatever. It's kind of perfect for that. So it's been very relaxing, too, which is nice. Because I ain't getting any younger, guys. I mean, I'm not getting that much older than I was yesterday, but I should relax when I play games. I shouldn't be super stressed, right? Everything's viable with the right settings. I know that's the thing, though. Garrett, I like my settings to be a certain way. And I'm finding that it's not always the same as my friends who like to play more survival-y type stuff. I like survival-y stuff, but we have very different views on what constitutes challenges and stuff. Like, I like the randomization of Bedlam and the not knowing whether or not they're going to show up with pets, or whether they're going to send somebody off to run away and get reinforcements, or whether they're going to move to flank. Darkstar's the same way. But I don't really care for, why does my, you know, going to a surgeon in New Atlantis to have some affliction removed cost, you know, in relative terms as much as a starship? You know, I don't like that, because it makes the balance of the game for a first-timer, not a born Unity, you know, multiplexer, starborn superhero, all off. You know, it's awesome if you need a money sink, but if you're just starting out, the last thing you need is a money sink until you need it, I guess. So it is what it is. I'm finding what works for me and going with that. I'd be a good pilot. I love adventure.
Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters.
Lady Aunt T,
Particularly
welcome
when
in.
the
Good to
destination
see
is
ya.
dead. But don't worry.
This Thursday,
We've
by the way, you
corrected
guys,
the problem
I
with
will
the
be
ship's life support systems, and
running
statistical models show a
or
failure rate
hosting
of less than
the
2%.
Council of the Waste
In
Fallout
short,
76
I've
with Friends
requested a
thing
full
that
squadron
Ram's
of
been
these
doing
brave and
for
fearless
1
Marines
week
to be
and 1 week
transferred
only.
to the station.
So come on by and join
They'll
us, and if
give
you
the
have
prototype a
76 on
final run,
PC
provided
and you only
there are
play every
no
once in a while, I
casualties,
only play every once in a while. I don't do
we can present
dailies and
our
shit. I don't care
findings
about
to
that
mast.
stuff. Come and play and have a good time. And join us. It'll be awesome, and we'd love to have you. You don't have to be a council member in good standing or anything to come and play with us. We're going to do 76 on Thursday for sure. Haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do on Wednesday, but I do have a new theme song I'm working on for a Raider Overboss playthrough. So we shall see. We may move back into Fallout on Wednesdays. I'll put up a community post about my plans for Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and Tactics. Because as of right now, I don't plan on playing them on stream. I don't know how to make those streaming entertaining. For me, even. They're just, you know, their stories are awesome, and they're really interesting from that kind of historical point of view. But continuing to try to pick a lock or, you know, whatever, and not getting any feedback as to why you're not successful 20, 30, 40, 50 times in a row on stream is the opposite of what I would call entertaining or relaxing to do, regardless of whether you guys think it's funny or not. So I may continue to play those offline and then just make a video that kind of sums up my thoughts on the old school versions of these games. But that would presuppose that anybody gave a shit. So I probably will not be streaming Fallout the First on Wednesdays anymore, just because the last couple times I've tried to play it, I find it inexplicable that this was ever the way that games like that were designed. But I don't know enough about that era and those type of games to make any kind of definitive statement. So there's a lot of people that swear by them and call them awesome, and those people cannot possibly be wrong. It's a failing on my part. Captain of the Jade Tron. No. I'm not going to betray. I'm one of those new test pilots, actually.
Splendid. That was fast. I thought
I just put in the request this morning.
Normally my requests aren't given this much attention.
Winter 2K23. Welcome in.
It seems a tad suspicious.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. The reasons are classified, but I've been asked to personally fly this ship.
I see. It would have been nice if they kept me in the loop.
Good old Starfield.
I am the project lead, after all.
We don't have time for this. I was told this was an emergency.
You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to
Yes!
have this module ready in time.
Awesome
All
to
right,
see you, Winter.
You've convinced me. You're the new test pilot.
You're the new
You'll
test
need a
pilot.
uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area. The password you get from me.
Nice.
You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
Man, that's me. I'm like Chuck Yeager up in this mother. All right, so this is going to take me to... No? The locker room. Yes, the locker room. All right, and then I get a new spacesuit, right? I mean, it's not that great, but it's still kind of awesome. And let's see. How do I look? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I definitely look like a test pilot. Okay. Good, good, good. And now we have to make our way out of here. Gentlemen, as you were. Oh, it's a security checkpoint. And I, in theory, have the optional find a route to bypass the checkpoint. That's the checkpoint. But what does it matter whether I find a route to bypass the checkpoint if I have a pilot's uniform and the password? I don't know the answer to that question. I think I shot my way through here the last time that I did this mission. Like an asshole, because I didn't have a very good stealth and my persuasion stunk as well. I come prepared, my friends. Just don't tell the UC up yours.
Reporting for duty, pilot?
That's right. Got a test flight. As expected, Dr. Vogel gave me the approval.
Another test flight, huh? You pilots are braver than me. You're clear to pass. Don't forget to schedule the flight in the control center.
Don't worry, I won't forget. I just have to get up to the control center.
Things were different under Commander Woods. I hope Natara's tenure is temporary.
I've got to schedule a test flight, my friends. My love for the halfling's leap has clouded my brain. That guy reminded me of Saruman. I can't help it. Sorry. All right. Scheduling a test flight. Project Comm Spike.
Runs the ship, and we respect the chain of command.
Sure, I respect the chain of command too. Good job with the whole chain of command thing that you've been doing. Keep up the good work. Yes, it is I, a test pilot, who's literally going to risk their life as a test pilot to steal this thing for the Crimson Fleet. And I don't even like them. I'm undercover for UC SysDef. And I honestly don't really like them either, but I like them better than I like the Crimson Fleet. And I am loyal to the UC. So in for a penny. All right, prototype board. Up yours, UC pigs. No, that's not a good way to do it. They'll revoke my first citizenship. Can't have that. I haven't been a first citizen since October, the year the game came out. It's been that long since I, well, that's not really true. I haven't been a bright-eyed and bushy-tailed first citizen who's never been through the Unity and isn't a cynical bastard since October of 2023.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
No, I love all the factions. It's just my character feels X amount of ways about these various groups. So, Dububle is,
Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any
as the son of a fairly wealthy business person from Gagarin with 12 brothers and sisters, or 11 brothers and sisters. Return to the key, yes. And as first citizen of the UC, of the United Colonies, yeah, for sure. He loves the UC and what the UC stands for. Turned in what's his name? You know, the whole 9 yards. Best friends with Hadrian. Doesn't really appreciate the UC SysDef and the way that they're running this mission. Has some qualms about it, but is still doing it. He's a good soldier. Likes Delgado as a person, and actually finds himself agreeing with some of his revolutionary stuff from time to time, but snaps back to reality when he realizes that his job is to put this criminal down, put him away. So not a big UC guy. Brushes up against the rest of the fleet, bristles against them, if you will. So yeah, I have in-game animosities for each character and each unity. But as far as the rest of it goes, I've been playing D&D since I was like 9 years old, right? So it is nothing for me to fill in the blanks with my own headcanon as I play through a game. Let's just put it that way. It doesn't have to be perfect. And with all the mods and stuff I use, and the great mod authors and stuff that I use their mods, there's lots of ways to make things fit the way I want them to be. So the space travel thing's awesome. Shooting around the planet. Dokes, did you see that? I had to do it. I had to do it. I don't want to go to the lock. Am I going to the lock? Wait a minute. What the hell? I'm going to the key, right? Why is it unexplored? We'll go to Maheo because there's less patrols. Unlike Fallout, frickin' Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah. I don't know. The only Fallout faction that I ever really bristled against was the Enclave. I do not understand the draw of the Enclave until I played 76, and I had a lot of fun with their version of the Enclave. But like the standard version of the Enclave, I'm always like, did you really just fucking say that? You're a terrible fucking person. But that's just me, you know. They're a fictional faction in a video game. Yeah. Do they got the mod that moves the NPCs out of the dang way? I think Bard's got a version of that now for Starfield. I don't have it installed in either one of my PC or Xbox games yet. But I think he's got that mod in Starfield. I know there's lots of mods like that for Skyrim and Fallout 4. All right, we're off to the races. I would explore the free lanes in this ship, but frankly, I don't trust how it's designed and have no intention of getting blown up by some Ecliptic or some Spacers when I need to deliver the Comm Spike, so. I can't believe I made it all the way back here without having to fire a single shot. That worked out better than I thought it would. Okay. Board. What's up, Arcane? Good to see you, bud.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me.
That's right, I do.
Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
Why is
Hello, Captain.
this dude standing here with his pistol out?
That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
Head on in. We'll take the ship to another port, so Jeff can have a look.
Is Samina seeing anyone right now? Patience, I mean. I gotta sort you.
Not playing High School Musical with you, dude. If you want to ask her out, just ask her. It's not hard.
Always listen to Delgado. Unless you want to get keel-hole crusted.
I'm showing up in the bar, on the key, dressed as a Navy test pilot.
Ah, hope Bug has something strong
These
enough
two
to
getting
knock me
frisky
out.
with the cheese whiz.
Don't challenge Bob to five-finger fillet. Guy's hands are...
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet.
Lucky for me, the friendly fire isn't too bad. Helping Ganja Panda 420 by making a loading screen for the updated Lazy Panda loot mod. Nice. Couldn't have done it without you.
I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that Comm Spike.
Starfield engine fixes has shove any NPC as an optional feature? Okay. Crix's legacy is as good as ours.
Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself. Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid.
Wait, I've had my
it's time
drink.
for you to give Delgado the good news.
I must protest. My cup runneth empty.
Normally, pirates don't
Certainly. Let's talk about something else.
their accomplishments, but here...
How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
After I busted out of the lock,
After I busted out of the lock. I love Jasper. Oh, it truncated him. No, there he is.
a few UC ships and a couple dozen ex-cons at my side. But I needed more. So I sent out the call. Once word got around, didn't take long for freelance pirates from every corner of the settled
Too many
system
missions.
to show up.
Not enough time.
And
They
this
should get
is
work
how
from the
Crimson
boards near the
Fleet was
Reckoner's
born.
core. Voss will make
Exactly.
sure.
The key became our base of operations. We spent months reinforcing our position there, making it nearly impossible to approach.
What was the UC's response to the situation?
First
That
of
might be
all,
helpful with my
UC
Xeno
security
Ashta
gave up
Fluffy
command
blocking
of
the
the
way
rest
almost
of
all the time.
Fleet
Yeah.
the UC Navy.
I definitely
The Navy
left
and Terran
every
sent ships to
companion
attack the key.
home alone with frozen pizzas and
3 major attacks over the last few years.
full cable
As
television
you can tell by the fact we're having this interview, all the attacks were
because
embarrassing failures.
bringing any of them along for that last mission would have definitely blown my cover at some point.
Led them to form
And that
UC
includes
system.
my poor long-suffering Ashta.
Absolutely. They've clearly given up and decided to shove the responsibility on.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comm Spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
The Comm Spike was built into the ship, so I didn't really have a choice.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab.
Oh, no. There was no
She
smashing.
gave you some really high praise.
There was a little bit of
Said
grabbing.
you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan
A little
Daño
slap
is
and
quite an
tickle, maybe,
accomplishment.
but no
All in
smashing.
all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing
Frozen
apart
pizzas.
from one end to the other. Comm Spike shouldn't be too
Everybody
tough
from,
to
well,
extract.
Derek brought toast, I'm
Looking
sure,
forward
but
to
everybody
seeing
else
what
was
those
eating the
UC techs
pizzas
have
and
been up to.
playing with the Xenos and
Keep me
flipping
posted.
channels, watching Die Hard
All right.
22 and...
That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution.
Oh, you've
There's a
discovered
corporation
a
in the city of
solution,
Neon
have
called
you?
Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
All right. I have faith that Jazz can get the tech to work.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut.
You don't have to argue with
Literally,
me. I
I've
gave
seen
her a
it too.
compliment.
Lost good money
Take
on
the
that
compliment, Neva.
All right, let's not get carried away. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent.
Doak says,
Her
can you
death
tame in base game, or is there a
fingers
mod
on
that
the
I have?
pulse of Neon for
I will
some
answer that
time
in
now.
just a moment. Doak, give me a
Whatever
second.
info you need,
Let Neva finish
I
yakking at us.
guarantee
I'm locked in
she
place
can
here.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash.
Nice. Nice. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter.
To the letter.
She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Gotcha.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
Girl loves her
Keep your
liquor.
eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Quix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
All right, bud. Check it out, Dokes. First things first. This is the Xeno box. The mod is called Xeno Master, and it is a mod. It is a free mod. You can get it on PC. You can also get it on consoles. There is a paid version for $1. And if you play with Xeno Master and you really like it, I recommend you buy the paid version to show Ghost Rider 231 some love, and then just don't install it and use the free version because it works with the patches. But in my Xeno box, as you can see, I have some pets. I have a Spooter, I have a Clickers, I have a Geronimo. Good old Geronimo. He's my new pet. He's kind of like an anteater aardvark thing. He's fun. And where is he? No, that's Geronimo. Sorry, Geronimo. Is the fleet shooting my pet? All right, while the fleet is shooting at Geronimo, let's look at the creations that I have installed real quick. And I'll scroll down here. As you can see, it's up close to the top. Xeno Master is the name of the mod. It's currently on version 1.276. And it allows you to tame all of the various Xeno creatures that you find throughout the settled systems on all of these worlds. I also keep the Xeno Ambassador, Tommy. Math Productions was in the chat earlier, I think before you got here. But Tommy is featured as a character here. He's also a remarkable streamer and content creator and a friend of ours. But Tommy is in this as the Xeno Ambassador, and he's always fun to find. So I always install this, as well as Thorgan Ironside's Ironside Intergalactic Hollow Devil's Welcome Kit. And this gives me a bunch of starting gear that I can use to make Xeno Master Room right out of the gate, which is nice. Although Xeno Master does that more now than it really ever did before, to be honest with you. Are you guys really shooting at my pet? That's just a gross and disgusting tick. I don't know why you guys are so aggressive. Crimson Fleet Captain Isabella Gibson? Well, I mean, if you're going to die for me, I guess.
You want some more?
Typically, your Xenopets don't trigger people around you to go into a fight or die kind of mentality. I'm not sure what's happening there. But for some reason, they're fighting the Crimson Fleet. My pet is, one of my pets, which is fine. I don't really care. If I haven't wasted the money on building more spaceships, I've wasted it on paying off bounties for the Crimson Fleet because I keep accidentally attacking them when I don't mean to. And that's probably because in my heart of hearts, I'm a UC first citizen man. and not a space pirate. So. You run around here just killing everybody? You're such a ridiculous baby. Would you do me a favor? Go back in the Xenobox. Yeah, go back in there. You hideous monster. Oh, hey,
You've
Del.
got time to stand around. You've got time to do a job.
Did my pet, like, F you up, buddy? Sorry about that. Wow. There's really a lot of dead guys.
SysDev probably thinks we're a bunch of mindless marauders.
Again, no idea why that happened. That's not exactly, that tick is freaking huge and gross and named Geronimo for some crazy reason. I love it.
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one.
You never considered raising heat leeches? But they're adorable. Kuwabara.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
You ready to book it, Vasco? Let's get the hell on. Michael Coleman 471. Starfield is a game best played slow, exploring everything. I agree. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I am doing my level best to explore the new DLC and free lanes and all of that stuff. The backdrop of a character that is brand new, because my other two characters are exceedingly old and seasoned as Starborn adventurers. We are supposed to be going to the UC Vigilance. Excuse me. I suppose we'll have to use grab jump for that. Okay. But yeah, guys, I stream 4 nights a week, and I'm on a stream as a guest, usually on Thursdays, but I will be streaming on Thursday, hosting that particular show, the Fallout 76 with Friends Council of the Wastes in Fallout 76. So if you have 76 on PC, feel free to join us. We'd love to have you. We'll make as many teams as we need to. We'll drop some nukes. We'll kill some queens and some Wendigo colossi, and probably do a bunch of bounties. It'll be fun. And if you're relatively new to the game, there's plenty of us around that can toss you stuff. Because, boy, do we love giving the newbies a leg up in that game. Holy cow. Other than that, I stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 9 p.m. Mountain Time. Typically, Wednesdays and Fridays are Fallout days. Saturday is Saturday in the Starfield, and Sunday is Sundays in Skyrim. But the last week and a half or 2 weeks or so, we've been playing all Starfield because it just felt like the thing to do. We had a brand new DLC, brand new free content. And it's one of my favorite games. And I love to mod it on both Xbox and PC.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands.
And if you have any questions at all about mods or creations, load order, that kind of stuff, I'm happy to try to help. And if I don't know the answer, I'm also happy to tell you I don't fucking know. And point you at somebody that I think might have a better answer. Infiltrating that station without getting caught was quite tricky.
But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly what we're looking for in a SysDev operative.
Awesome, Raven.
Excuse me, sir.
Awesome.
I hate to interrupt, but
I'm very glad
there's
that you'll be there.
Of the Comm Spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand.
All right, Top.
Please give me your report.
Delgado has Jasmine Duran working on the Comm Spike.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
He believes Generdyne's conduction grid in Neon is the key.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant. But is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs
And as of
strikes and
the
converts it to
start of the
usable
stream
energy.
tonight, by the way,
It
guys,
would
I was at
take a hell of an engineer to
492
modify
subscribers, which is
technology to handle
super
Bannock
wild to
Frozen
me
field.
because when we went on vacation
engineer,
less than a month ago,
like
I was at like
Jasmine during
390.
That's the case.
And somehow it
Contact
jumped up
on Neon
quite a
with our
bit
operatives
just
will be
since I've been
touching
home from
down there in the
vacation.
near future.
I am within shouting
Absolutely,
distance,
sir.
Fusroda distance
to know that your
of
efforts are
500,
helping
and I
us
would
gain
love to get
interest among
500
our
as a personal
superiors.
milestone
They're
before
finally
my
beginning
birthday,
to
which is
believe
coming
that we
up
can
on
take
Wednesday.
down the Crimson Fleet
So if you aren't
make amends
subscribed
for
and you're
UC's
enjoying what you see, or
embarrassing
you'd
mistake.
like to support in some small way, we would love to have you subscribe. But either way, thank you for being here, and I hope that you enjoy playing and modding Bethesda games as much as I do. I'm pleased they're finally taking you seriously.
It's long overdue. All right. I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Okay, we didn't find any more evidence to give to Toft. I no longer need to dress like a cop. So we'll go back to Space Rogue. Oh, I probably should put my real gear back on too. Yikes. Yeah. Much better. And now we're off to Neon. And at some point, it was all getting to be too much to juggle. But at some point, we're like midway through, if I remember right, the deputy quest for the Freestar Rangers. I know for sure that I have not in a single Unity done both the UC and the Freestar and SysDev for the same character in the same Unity since the game was launched, like right around October of 2023. For some reason, I'm just doing it all. But I got to get levels. It's my Xbox character, and he's like tiny. All right. Undock. Buble can do a little bit of everything, apparently. Hell, we'll probably even do Ryujin. That'll be fun, since I'm putting so many points into stealth and persuasion and stuff. Volai. Let's go. But I gotta be honest, it's weird because the graphics and everything on my PC are through the roof. I've got mods for the LUTs, for lighting. I've got HD replacers for all the textures and whatnot in the game. But the fact that I am limited and unable to just do whatever I want because I have 157 levels of skills and every superpower maxed out and whatnot, has just been so much fun the last couple weeks. It's rekindled my already tremendous like for Starfield, for sure, and made it that much more powerful. When I think about playing a character, the first thing that crosses my mind is playing this guy, which is hilarious because this is normally the character that I just play on the couch, kick feet up, just do that kind of thing. But he's growing by leaps and bounds with free lanes. Yoryk would fit him at Ryujin. I think he totally would. You know? His heart's in the right place. But in the end, he's going to get the job done. He's a professional. Alas, poor Yoryk. I knew me well. All right, we have arrived. Been here a couple of times already on various missions with various companions, most recently with Walter Stroud. That was fun. ranger. Oh, I'm spotted. They got me spotted as a ranger. Yikes. What a tangled web we weave. Did you see that? I even elbowed him in the ribs and everything, and he still spotted me. What is going on with this? Why is it saying... Yeah, this is definitely something goofy. Okay, real quick, let's feed jerky and tea, coffee, tea, one of those. There you go. All right. And then what does it say? I need to meet at Madame Sauvage's. Why is the light shining onto this elevator? Just like it did the other day with the Ranger quest. I had to actually load an earlier save and come back in, and then he progressed normally. He didn't walk all the way down here. Took me to see his contact.
You're wondering what that smell is.
In Ebside. Reliant Medical. Let's catch up with chat here a little bit. A wind cake. What's a wind cake and why is it needing moderation? I don't know. A wind cake? It's the best I can offer through the nets. Easy to find ingredients, but the intent is what matters, right? Pedro, what? Oh.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh? Don't worry. Doc Manning will fix you up.
Is it that obvious? Yeah.
What can Reliant Medical do for
Doc
you?
Manning. I need to buy some supplies from you, buddy. I know you're probably loaded because you're a Reliant Medical, and you always have an excess, abundance of things that you need.
Soul. All right. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose?
You got moderated,
else, perhaps?
Pedro? I didn't get a message or anything.
No, that's what they want.
I definitely would never moderate you.
If it works
Well,
for you,
I mean, I can't
hope
say
it works for me.
never.
I'm sick of feeling
I
this
guess
way
you
when
could
I can't
always
get
go
it fixed.
totally nuts, but
I'll just
yeah, I don't see anything
rest
on
until
the...
doc's ready to talk to me.
The whatchamacallit, the studio side. Huh. They think the cake is a lie. I don't use Aurora.
That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies.
Dangerously low on supplies. That's unusual for a medical supply company.
I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of
Really?
Neon.
Interesting.
His drug is
Maybe
turning
it's
the
I'm not
streets
seeing
into
it
a
because you
graveyard,
already
and he
did
doesn't seem
something.
to care.
Okay.
We've argued about
Well,
it
thank
on
you,
more
Raven.
than one occasion.
There's
and
no
all
reason
he's
to
done is
moderate
try to
Pedro. Not
persuade
for
me to
that.
quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic.
Yes, I remember that day, Lady added. I am so sorry. You were in my pocket. What can I say? Bayou obviously has a stranglehold on this entire city.
Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volai system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport.
Right,
now,
right.
If there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know.
I can help you with your medical supply problem.
That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport.
That is such a silly question. Even a doctor's office has to get equipment and supplies and pay staff and what? It's ridiculous that you had to resort to smuggling.
There's nothing else to be done about it. These people need my help. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Happy heading? She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that
As
live
it
in
turns out, I've got to go to the clinic anyway. But probably not tonight. Let's see. I don't want to get rid of terra firma. I don't want to get rid of empath. I'm not going to ask him for
Try not to get hurt
supplies
out there.
if he's having to smuggle supplies in just to treat his patients. Paladin, lawful. At least for now. Okay. Now we need to go to Madame Sauvage's. Sauvage, darling, is this one? This side? I think it's this side. No. Larry was found guilty of what now?
Copious amounts of evidence outlining an extensive operation to take millions.
Ah!
As Mr. Kowalski was taken to prison, he claimed he was framed, but our forensic accountant says the evidence against him is extensive and
Well, that was just the last episode, too, you guys. I love it when the wheels of justice grind up douchebags like Larry Dombrowski. All right, let's go to Sauvage's.
That side's a bad place for tourists these days.
I know. I know it is, buddy.
Sauvage's. Nice.
Hi, hi, hi.
You good?
You looking to get zoned?
Totally. I'm looking for you.
Yeah. Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
I'm getting pretty tired of being called the Rook.
And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2
Did
contacts,
you
and a
install
hell
the
of a lot of
mod
credits.
bubbles?
The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot
Which
only
mod,
catches
Raven?
a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn
Oh,
leech.
you talking about for Estelle? No, that's for Violet. That's for somebody who's gonna be a true believer in the pirate cause. I did not install it on my Xbox. It's going to be installed on the PC version. If you want to piss off Delgado by complaining, that's on you.
All right. I get the point. Let's just get this over with.
Yeah,
I
that
don't have
doesn't
a ton
fit
of time to
this guy's
stand
story,
here
so
and
I didn't see
screw
any
around,
reason to
so
add
I'm
it
gonna
and
make this as
monkey with the
clear
load
as
order if it's
possible.
not going to be something that goes
You
with,
want the
at least not this
conduction grid
Unity's
tech,
story,
then
right?
You're gonna have to download it
No,
from
not
the
at all.
power
It's a great
core of
question, and
Generdyne's facility in the
I love it
Underbelly.
when you ask questions about stuff like that, or anybody asks questions about mods. If that mod is called Romance Estelle Vincent, I think, or something, Estelle Vincent. And it's supposed to be really, really good. There's a free version that I know of over on the Nexus. I don't know if there's a paid version, but it also allows you to have a slightly different experience when you play as a Crimson Fleet loyalist and another romance option. So, win-win. But not for Dubublé. His heart belongs to Sarah. Turn back, Sarah. Turn back. You have no power over me.
Yeah, so, you gonna say something?
Okay, that sounds easy enough.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system.
Ooh, a
It's a simple
virus.
side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
I'm always interested in making extra money.
Well,
well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought.
And
Generdyne
better
has
looking.
all sorts of tasty,
Don't forget the
valuable
better
science in
looking
their
part.
databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
This high-speed wireless data collection siphon should make the job a cinch.
It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to use it from here, genius. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec.
Lol, that day I
Generdyne.
became like
Get
the
your
show
hands on
Cheers
the
because
security
now I
pass
go
and
where
you
everyone
run the
knows my
place.
name. Oh, you're bound and determined to make me feel terrible about this, aren't you? For anybody who doesn't know, on one of Will's streams, I had the phone in my pocket and I was up moving around doing things. I think I was walking the dogs or combing Hobo Baggin's back right leg because it always gets like matted for some reason. And I went over and looked at my computer and there was a message on my Discord from Raven. And it was like, oh my God, what did Lady Anne do? And I'm like, what the fuck is this message? And so I almost started typing, what do you mean? And then I reached into my pocket and pulled out the phone. And I had banned or blocked or hid from channel Lady Anne. And it simultaneously deleted like at least
Anyone in
10
there?
of Lady Anne's
Hello?
posts. It was very embarrassing. And it was completely like a pocket butt dial type thing. It wasn't like, I don't have any idea what she could have said that would make me mad. Likely nothing, obviously. It's Lady Anne T. So there you go. There's got to be a catch.
The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin
Yeah,
Davis.
not
Anyway,
notorious.
you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction.
Oh wait, that's Dom.
As for dealing
But still,
with Komiko herself, she's
somewhat
got an office
legendary
in the trade
at the
tower
very
if you're
least,
looking for
Lady Anne.
something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet
Oh,
me
I
at the
unbanned
VIP
her,
booth in the Astral
unhid her.
Lounge so we can celebrate.
But regardless, you know, it had still been done. I think Lady Anne actually was. Didn't you say your phone was dead or something at the time? So you didn't even know anything had happened? Pretty crazy. Can you tell me anything useful about Generdyne?
Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right?
I mean, it's
only catch is that
in
you're
hindsight,
like Voli, where lightning
it's
strikes
completely
often enough to
obvious
make it
for
feasible.
sure. Although I don't know why we take off and fly right
Ding.
over that
If you
lightning
said zero,
conduction
you're
grid
absolutely
whenever we
correct.
leave the planet
So
in our own
Generdyne has been in
starship.
dire
That
financial
seems.
straits for years.
I mean, I guess in theory we're shielded. I don't know. It just seems weird. It looks cool though. Maybe that's the reason. The rule of cool always supersedes any rule of realism or immersion. There's plenty of that in these games anyway. I'm amazed they're still around.
You're not the only one. The only reason they haven't
Your phone
folded
had
is
died,
because
right?
they charge
Exactly.
exorbitant fees
So
for
you
power.
missed out on the whole
I'm
drama.
talking 2 or 3
I
times
freaked
what it
out and
costs in New Atlantis.
blocked you and.
Okay, now on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all that delicious profit?
Benjamin Bayou. No, not one of my choices, huh? The Ryusian Corporation?
Ooh, not even close. The
Not
answer
even
you were looking
close.
for isn't another corporation. It's a person.
It was literally a butt
It's
dial,
good
but for
old
moderation
Benny Bayou.
instead of for phone calls.
That son of a bitch has a finger in every single pie in the sorry excuse for a city. Generdyne's no
I was gonna
different.
say that, but it
All
wasn't one of
off
my
the books, of course.
choices.
How the hell do
That's
you think Brayson
cheating.
Bayou got the job down there?
Dante
Wasn't
says,
because
"All
of
right,
his
guys,
good looks or
12:35 a.m.
smarts, I can
Eastern
promise you
Daylight
that."
Time. So I'm gonna go to sleep now. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the next stream." Thank you, Dante. I appreciate you being here, my friend. Sleep well. Can you tell me anything? What's Brayson Bayou's story?
Nepotism gets him the job at Generdyne as their chief technician. Yet the guy doesn't know the first thing about electrical engineering. They obviously invented the position just to give the moron a salary. One of the many poorly kept
Damn.
secrets in Neon. Frankly, I think he's such a screw-up Benjamin Bayou stuck his ass in that facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight.
That's crazy. Anything else I should know about Ayumi Komiko?
Businesswoman, tough as hull plating. She's the COO at Generdyne, and I can assure you she didn't get there with her winning smile. As for her relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly, she's having a bit of a fling with Benjamin Bayou. But rumor has it that she's just using Bayou and having a little bit of fun on the side with Micah, the owner of Euphorica. If I were you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. She's a manipulative person who uses people to get what she wants.
Cool. And can you give me the lowdown on Euphorica?
Pretty laid-back club over in Ebbside. Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor, and has gang muscle to back her up. The little Aurora lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Said she modeled it after opium dens on old Earth. Bayou takes a cut of the profits, of course. But rumor says it's way less than he usually takes. No one knows why. Just grab that tech and plant the virus. Should be a cinch.
Should be a cinch, she says. Okay. Let's do it. We need to go over to Ebbside instead. A little bit of undercover activity here. One of my favorite things about a lot of the quest lines that are centered in this part of space in Starfield is that they're so different from the kind of fighting, full armor, rifles, rocket, grenade launchers, you know, type thing that we do with the UC missions, or the bounty hunting missions for that matter. Generdyne. Hold on a second. Locate evidence to extort or ask Ayumi Komiko. I really should go at least talk to the good lady over at Euphorica. What's the harm in a little conversation between friends, guys? Yeah, Euphorica. Yeah,
Okay,
it's got that
let's
opium
settle this
den
once and for
vibe.
all. Velocity or Chimera?
I didn't say
Chimera?
shit
Okay.
to you, my friend.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
Looking for Ayumi Komiko.
No, not this again. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
Let's face it, some people are just
Gifted. I'm an old friend of hers. We go way back.
No way. You're going to have to try better than that. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
I'm no debt collector. I'm from the Crimson Fleet.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out. But, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her...
Boy,
you
the
can
fleet
find her
really
in the
carries a
members'
lot of
lounge.
weight. You just drop their name.
Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you. And I'm not changing my mind about
Oh
that.
God, do I have to pay the 4,000? Oh, it's 5,000 even. I'm saving that up for shipbuilding, man.
Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort. Don't forget to ask Q to see our special.
Yeah, I don't give a damn about your special menu. I don't use narcotics. Well, that's a lie. I use Hippolyta, Alada, and a couple other ones because they're awesome and they help me do my job. But that's different. Those aren't recreational. So anyway, Ayumi Komiko.
Yeah. What do you want?
You work for Genodyne, right?
Before you continue, let me save you some time. If you're having a problem with your power or complain about your rates, you need to contact our customer service department. Anything else?
I need a way into the Genodyne power facility.
You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that.
The Crimson Fleet is asking, not me.
The Crimson Fleet, huh? This is interesting.
A lot of Hippolyta.
So tell me, what does Delgado need with my pass to Genodyne?
I'm after the conduction grid tech.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to sneak you into Genodyne so you can steal the only profitable piece of technology the company's come up with in decades. If you expect me to take a risk like that, then it's going to cost you some major credits.
Okay, listen, let's not get all bullshitty, okay? I know for a fact that the conduction grid tech was invented 80 years ago, okay? So you can't really use a sentence like the only profitable piece of technology we've come up with in decades. Because while technically that's true, it's a huge, huge stretch and you're a big fat liar with your pants fully afire. Since when do you care about taking risks?
Do you have any idea what Benjamin Bayou would do to me if he found out we were even having this conversation? If I'm going to let you into Genodyne, I need a backup plan. Namely, money to get off-world, fast. You understand what I'm saying?
Why would I not entertain this offer? I do not get these choices. I don't have to pay you a single credit?
Yes, you do. Short of taking it off my dead body, which would never happen thanks to my Syoga buddies here. You don't pay.
These
you
guys?
don't get the pass.
That dude? He pays a tailor to have his pants tapered and cuffed at the bottom by his shoes. There's no way he's tough. This is all you're getting, though.
You've got yourself a deal. Here.
Old man gaming,
pass.
can't sleep. Got me some Jim Beam on the rocks, watching my favorite game, Starfield. Nice. Welcome in, old man gaming.
You're trespassing in a high security
That's
zone.
awesome. And I could really use a
on
Jim Beam on the rocks
luck.
right now myself. That
You're
sounds
going in
delicious, actually. Do I have any? I don't have any beam. I don't know if I even have any bourbon. Damn it, man. All right, so I gave her what, like 6,000 credits? That's enough for her to start a whole new life? She's literally an executive at Genodyne. Whoever's after her right now must really have her shook, because that seems like a lowball deal. All right. Next on the agenda. Enter Genodyne through the storage entrance? Of course. And why shouldn't we, after all?
What I don't sell ends up in trouble.
Been liking the JB Apple. That JB Apple sounds pretty freaking delicious. Thank you, Rhyme Wolf. Actually, I think I do have a bottle of Makers now that I think about it. Guys, give me just one little second. Anyway, I was going to make some more coffee, but I don't really want to be up all night long. So I will be back in like 60 seconds. All right? I appreciate you. I have succumbed to peer pressure. You talked me into it. Roughly 2 fingers of the Makas. Liquid gold gives me superpowers in small doses. Big doses makes me an idiot. All right, let's go into the underbelly, shall we? I'm drinking a wine called Don't Poke the Bear. Nice. Is that a red? That better be a red. Sounds like a red. We're sneaking around through the side entrance, folks. This has been a night of sneaking. We're gonna have to go on some kind of rampage, I think, at some point. Okay, let's make an actual save. It's a Merlot. Mmm. Tasty. Okay. Yeah, I can't really steal from a corrupt, rich corporation, I guess. So everything is marked as mineable if I want it. Gettable if I flaunt it. Trying to get over here. Is it super important that I'm not seen? I may have to shoot some fools, huh? It's alright. Oh, don't mind if I freaking do. Since we're talking about wine, let's have some grapes as well. There's no way through here, I guess. Well, that's fine, I guess. We'll keep on trucking. Are you guys fully for real? Did I really just sneak by you? I saw my meter start tripping a little bit. Well, look at that. There's stuff and stuff being generated and all that jazz. I will take it. Raven over here living the good life. That's right. Dorgan Ironside, my friend. I hope that you are having a good night. This machine right here, if this was Fallout 76, it would give you a perk to your perception. A temporary bonus, if you will. I need to get down here? But even more down here. Huh. And I was just down here. Some other kind of way. Alright, how does this place even work, you guys? Don't mind me, just sneaking around, being a menace. I'm gonna be undercover soon. That's the spirit. Old man gaming. Okay, I get it, I get it. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait for it! Wait for it. This thing is a hideous sniper rifle, but it makes a great EM one-shot knock 'em dead gun. Works especially keen on robots. This is the weirdest. Path that I've ever tried to follow. I don't remember this at all. But I must have done this at some point, right? I mean, I did. Oh, shit. Conduit control. Goon wine is a good value? Or good wine is a good value? I'm sure it's one of those. Goon is an interesting name for a brand of wine, though, that's for sure. Boxed wine, I got you. Okay, all right. I haven't never heard it called Goon wine. That's awesome. Come on, Dububle. You've got this, sir. What do you mean detected? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Sweet Caroline, ba ba bow. Good times never seem so good. Sorry about that, honey. Mama said knock you out. Let's pretend that if it went that way, then that would go that way. And you would go... Probably... No. Let's pretend instead that you would do that. And then these would go there. Yes! I've been inclined. Ba ba bow. Oh man, every time I go to a Japanese steakhouse, every single time they get the crowd participation bells chumping. All right, I'll take that for sure, for sure. I don't mind. Ain't no honor in stealing from thieves, but ain't no crime in it either. All right, oh, it's just a little robot. It's just a little robot, chat. Nothing to worry about here. We'll get right by this little robot. He doesn't know what to do. He's a sweeping unit. Isomorphic coolant. Gotta have it. The outpost is screaming for it. Old Man Gaming 61KY says, wine is good. I just know box one is cheap. Most I ever spent was around $150 for wine. I was celebrating mine and wifey's anniversary. Nice. $150 for one bottle, or $150 for a few bottles for the celebration, or I'm not trying to be nosy or anything. I don't think I've ever drank a $150 bottle of wine. But my favorite bottle of wine currently is about $32 and some change. So I can only have it like once or twice a month. But it is delish. Inclement weather crate. I'm not sure why that's necessary, but all right. We'll take it under advisement. One bottle. Gotcha. Must have been some good wine. Don't be alarmed. Don't be strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover. Alright, you guys are going to be fine. You're going to wake up with a little bit of a headache. But everything is going to be A-okay, I promise. You just got shot in the dick by a dart gun, my friend. How does that make you feel? I want you to describe to me in simple words, the first words that come to your mind when I say turtle or mother.
What? Did I take it?
Damn it. I've blown my cover. You're using lethal force. That's uncalled for, my friend. I was just knocking motherfuckers out. Like she knew. She was like, just go ahead and hit me with that trank. Give me that trank, du bubbly. Trank me up good. Oh no, don't run over her head. Jesus, it's supposed to be non-lethal. You freaking robot. I'm out of here. I know. Headshots and crotch shots only. They call me the honey badger. It can be. I've had some decent wine out of the box. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with box wine. Goon wine. Oh. When the lightning discharge is created between the array and the troposphere, the energy is dispersed evenly across the system's receptors. Very nice. Uh-huh. And I've got the plans. Got the time ticking in my head. All right. Let's get the hell on. Don't mind me. Just coming through. Killing me is honestly a little much, considering I'm not shooting and killing people. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
I have looked.
Right? Oh God, you're tough. Metal underpants, am I right? Good for you.
I'm not going down.
What the hell do you do? Well, you don't fight. That's ridiculous. Fighting isn't any good.
My head! You're dead, you hear me?
How did you get back up? What is wrong with you? You take the trank like a champ. Hot diggity damn. I bet you're doing the Aurora on the weekends, right? Am I right? They don't test for Aurora here at Generdyne because, I mean, it is neon. And, like, you know,
This isn't worth it.
why test? Like, everybody's doing it. Oh, Brayson. Don't mind me, pal. Upload subsystem data input. According to last month's budget reports, you've spent over 10,000 credits and there's nothing to show at review. This has to stop. Is he an embezzler or a mad scientist? Okay. A little bit of both. Yeah, he's trying to sell fancy battery technology. Will these bros ever learn? I mean, seriously. Okay. Gain the encryption cipher from Brayson. Son of a bitch. Brayson. I remember drinking Everclear back in the 70s. $1.50 a bottle mixed with Kool-Aid. Yeah. Holy cow. Definitely went to one or two parties like that before.
Must have scared them off.
Where you going, buddy? Brayson! Dumbass. You're a dumbass. Do I have to kill him? That seems weird. Gain the encryption cipher from Brayson. Interesting. It's almost like I have to kill him. Now, of course, the truth is I am on Neon, and when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Also, don't really love anybody here. Bunch of dickweeds. Alright, listen, Brayson, if that is indeed your real name. Holy cow. Alright, killing him obviously is not what's required either. What is happening? Can I pick his pocket? Is he bugged? Toasted marshmallow flavored vodka mixed with watermelon flavored Gatorade. Sounds pretty sweet. Literally. Already did all that. Is it because there's still people around that are awake and conscious? Holy shit, Superman leap. Yeah, the entire Bayou family is just naturally resistant to the trank. Unlike most of their co-workers. Brayson.
This is hopeless. I'm out.
Nothing personal, lady. I'm just trying to get your boss to talk. It was I who ate your lunch from the refrigerator. I flaunt your corporate rules. I love how this one's just sitting at her desk. She's like, yeah, whatever. It's freaking Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. Just doing what Tuesdays do. How did you jump off? Look at you. Nice initiative.
This isn't worth it.
I mean, you're probably right. It's probably not worth it. But on the off chance that somehow it becomes worth it, we could try it. Jessica Starr. I was trying to do it without being seen. At this point, I'm doing it non-lethal and hoping for the best. But yes, it would have been more ideal if I'd have done it the way I did the previous part, which was not only non-lethal, but unseen. I talked my way through everything that I couldn't sneak my way through. But this, well, let's just say things kind of went wrong. All right, Brayson's up. Let's put our gun away and hope that we can get him to... Hey, listen. Can we talk? Buddy.
Oh, it's you. I was wondering how long it would take you to get down here. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. I just don't want anyone getting...
I haven't hurt a single person. Unless, of course, they broke their neck falling down a stairwell because I shot them in the groin with a trank gun. But, you know, other than that, there has to be a catch.
No catch. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything.
Where's he going, man?
He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
I agree. He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
I think you could safely say that most of Neon would agree.
This is the weirdest conversation I've ever had.
Living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him. While I've been
Jessica says, that's the age we make those mistakes. These days, I'm a whiskey scotch girl. And definitely not with Kool-Aid.
Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his...
I didn't install the stairs, right. Exactly. See? Jessica, no, we're on the same page. We're simpatico. That's crazy, but we're right here. You know what I mean? Like, you have the right idea. We didn't install those stairs. If they, hopefully they're okay. Everything's going to be fine. Giving me the cipher is a great way to get back at your brother.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Where the hell are you?
You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once.
Damn right.
The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same.
Oh, yeah, definitely wasn't going to stick around and, try the veal or anything. Why are you and Benjamin at odds with each other?
Because he's a two-faced son of a bitch, that's why. It's not like I should be
brothers, am I right?
We're younger.
Ogen Cleric, 43 here, and also making an old-fashioned. That must have been about 10 or 15 minutes ago. Man, I'm sorry I missed your chat. I was hyper-focused over here. But, cheers to you, my friend, over on the Twitch side. First-time chatter, Ogen Cleric. Nice. That must have been tough.
That's an understatement.
Oh, and Jessica was chatting over there, too. No wonder she came looking for Dububle on the YouTube side, because I was blinded to my Twitch chat for some reason. Like an asshole.
I just had to call her Liliana. Can you imagine? And
yeah, I had to call mine Mary Jo.
So buried in the day-to-day operations of Neon.
Some moms just be like that.
He didn't have time to pay attention to his bastard son.
Sounds like Benjamin really resents where you came from.
Yeah, maybe. Or he could just be a first-class asshole who takes after our father.
There's that.
Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and it's nice to get this off my chest, but talking about it,
I was locked in, as the kids say,
That's
right?
Why I gave you the encryption cipher. Anything I can do to stick it to Ben, that's the real therapy.
Okay, I think, thanks for the talk, it really helped. Okay, I'm not really sure what all that was about. That was super weird. All that therapy after I shot it multiple times with both a lethal and non-lethal weapon. But hey, you know what? All's well that ends well, you guys. And it turns out Brayson's actually a really nice guy. All right. Return to Estelle. Perfect. All right. What have we got in here? I mean, X-Tech's in there. And it isn't marked as stealing. So, technically, it's mine. Now, we definitely don't want to go to the penthouse. No. No. At level 32, I think not. Wait. Listen. This has all been a terrible misunderstanding. Everybody just needs to chill the freak out. Down with the corpos. Wait, wrong game. Johnny, is that you, Johnny?
Would you like to participate in one of our studies?
How did you get in Rhyme Wolf's head? We definitely did not betray Estelle. Even though we're not trying to romance her, that's probably a good thing. All right, look. You people are doing this to yourself. That's all. I don't even know what to say at this point. It's ridiculous. What is even going on? Are you done? Feeling better for it, I guess, maybe?
My patience is wearing thin.
Okay. Born on a bayou. Your moves are a little stale, old man. The game does not quite know what to do with me running around tranking everybody. That's hilarious.
No, please, not me.
No, you. Totally you. It's got to be you. Where did he go now? This guy's on more Aurora than anyone else here.
This is so bad.
All right, you know what? I'm leaving. Screw all you people. I got what I came here for. Oh, God, it's locked me out. I can't leave. Wait. Self-service bounty clearance. Can I? Neon bounty of 650. Oh, you can't do it. 'Cause I'm in Neon. Yes. Okay. Fine. Ben.
There you are.
There you
What
are.
kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Genodyne's systems.
Good night, Pedro. Thank you, Pedro. I would love it to get to 500. That would be so much fun. What a cool milestone. It'll come soon. Hopefully by my birthday. That would be a lovely birthday. I already have, like, the bottle of wine that I want to drink on my birthday. And my girlfriend did say I can order whatever I want to eat that night. I don't have to cook or defer to her tastes over and above my own. So that means we're having really, really, really good Italian or Mexican on Wednesday for sure. If you know why I'm here, then you know what's at stake.
All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits
Nice.
to remove.
Hollow Tree,
That's the
54.
last time I'll ever take
Thank you, my friend. That's awesome. Thank you for the follow. Very cool. I appreciate you guys. It has been so much fun to play this little undercover bit with my Super Paladin character here on the Xbox. The one that has no way to cheat or use superpowers even. Doing stuff I haven't done since 2023 when the game first launched. It's kind of fun. Cutting a deal with the fleet would be cheaper than paying to remove the virus.
Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen?
Oh, I don't know.
It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse.
Hell yeah, old man gaming.
For your kind, it's only brute force and violence.
I came to gaming late in life. Like, I was already in my 30s before I ever picked up my first video game.
That's not how I
Other than, like, at the arcade or at the 7-Eleven, like, you know, Street Fighter 2. Put your quarter up at the top of the machine type of thing. So, yeah, I don't have any intention of quitting. Why should I? It's crazy. Plus, I love Bethesda games and modding Bethesda games. So, like, I'm home. Ain't no reason to turn around and go somewhere else. Your methods are no different than ours.
It may seem that way, but for every rival I've had thrown into the ocean, I've made 2 times as many legitimate deals. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
What if I just shoot you with my trank gun? I'm not snitching on either one of these people.
Really? That's the story you're going with. Very well. There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with concrete evidence that links you to the murder. I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place before you have a price on your head. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my...
Old Man Gaming says, I seen on the news the other day that police went to do a well check on an old woman. She is 90. When they found her, she was gaming, trying to beat a high score. Go, Grandma, go! I love it.
Hey, you want to dance?
No, I don't want to dance, buddy. I'm good. Thank you. You keep going, though. You keep dancing. You look fantastic. Love the outfit. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm Audi 5000, you guys. I'm already leaving. We don't have to do this. We ain't got to do this. I'm gone. No. It don't got to be that way. People are running on the elevator with me. They're like, Neon Security's scarier than the big bad terrorist. They are too, huh? Listen. You chew me out about drugs, and I don't even do drugs. So, yeah, Sophie. You got shot in the face with a trank dart. That's all I'm saying about that. I gotta get back to my ship. I can't believe they haven't locked me down like they did when I came here with Walter to get that artifact. Oh well. I'm not going to look a gift ship in the loading bay. Let's take off. And then let's fly directly through the lightning conductor field for some reason. Maybe that's how I recharge my shields. There it goes. Okay. Nice. I told my wifey when I die, bury me with my PS5 and controller so I can game in the afterlife. Are you playing Starfield on the PS5? That's awesome. Welcome, new PS5 captains. That's badass. Starfield is a whole vibe. If you like you know, that old school kind of role-playing vibe of coming up with your own character, your own build, your own reason, your own backstory, and then playing around with that within those confines, you'll love this. It's a lot of fun. No. What would I want to... Okay. Hold on a second. Locate Estelle. I still have to talk to Estelle, but I just... Oh. Okay, fine. Heck yeah. And the great news is a lot of our favorite mods from Xbox and PC are coming to PlayStation, or they're already. So by all means, play it vanilla. Play it, you know, right out of the box. But when you're ready, there's a whole universe full of options for you to try, for sure. All right, I have to go back down here for some reason because I'm an idiot. I've been given an hour to get out of town. I'm flaunting that whole thing. Old Man Gaming says, I have always been a Bethesda fan, loved their games. Hell yeah. It's, none of it's ever perfect, right? But it, unlike any other series of games or, you know, company that makes games, I always can make my own character, give him my own backstory, sometimes more proscribed than other times, but I can work around that. It's no big deal. And I can always, when I get ready to, use mods to tell even more stories. So nothing else gives me that kind of freedom, that kind of Lego big box experience. So I'm a huge, huge fan of Bethesda games for that reason. Nothing against other games or anything, but none of them can provide that particular... oh my goodness. This place is coming at me live. All right, let's see. We're going back to Savages, right? I've really stirred it up here now, Jessica. And I was trying to do this all low profile, all undercover. Check out the punks. They're like, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. So what if you're a bad guy? We don't care. We've got better things to do than be afraid of you. Estelle? Are you hiding in the bathroom? What is going on here? Are you still here? I thought I told you to turn your life around and all that. Don't worry. I'm not here for you.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? Man is priceless.
Old Man Gaming says, bought the Prima edition, so I have some of your some mods. Watched some of your videos to see which mods I would like, and of course got Trackers Alliance since my first playthrough is as a bounty hunter, of course. Renfell said, you're the expert. I am by no means the expert, although I'm sure from Renfell's point of view that made entirely too much sense because he doesn't usually play with mods at all. But I know a little for sure, and I'm happy to share anything that I know. And if I don't know the answer, I double pinky swear that I will point you at somebody who knows the answer better than I do. I'm in 45 Discords. I'm a big supporter of both verified creators and just regular mod authors.
But you don't have to stand there and stare.
No, I like staring, Estelle. You're super hot, and I love that little grin. You're such a little tease. He doesn't scare me.
You're not the least bit concerned that he found the virus and figured out where we were meeting that quickly.
Okay, I mean...
Must be nice to be so naive.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I got what I needed, but I'm sorry you didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty much dead in the water at this point. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way
Jessica
to pay
says,
that
I
back.
do love the stories that revolve around Benjamin. He's a side or central character to several quests, yet he's just getting into the creations. It's true. He's a fantastic villain, and everybody hates him for their own reasons, which is kind of fun. Plus, I want his outfit so bad. But I'm never allowed to kill him. You know, I face off against him. We're standing right there. For some reason, I can't pull a gun, or I don't know. One of these days, Benjamin. One of these days, man. Right in the kisser. When I get back to the K, I can put in a word with Delgado.
That's pretty cool of you to offer, but I know what he's gonna say.
Sorry, Estelle. This was your scheme. You're on your own.
That's a pretty good
He's not gonna be much
interpretation.
help. Look, I was hoping you'd pick up on what I was trying to ask. What the hell with it? I'll just ask. Can you cut me in for a little bit of cash you're making on this job? I mean, I did get you inside and practically hand you the data on the grid.
Space Barbie is the real end game. It's the real end game in all of these games, for sure. Yeah, I suppose I could do that.
I appreciate that. I really do. Having each other's back is what makes the fleet stronger.
Is that
you know?
what makes the fleet stronger?
How much, are you
I
willing to
don't
part
know. I mean, I'll tell you what. We'll give you that.
with? This is perfect. It will definitely help. Thank you.
Now, if I was
All
using
right,
the
I
Romance Estelle
guess we're done
Vincent
here.
mod,
Tell
I did
Delgado
all
if
the
he
right
ever needs me
things.
for
I
anything
did not
else. I'll
snitch
still
her
got his
out,
back.
turn her in,
And hey,
make her take the
you won't be
fall,
hearing
and
word
I
from me
gave her
anymore.
money when
As
she
far
asked
as I'm
for it,
concerned,
which
you're one of
apparently is
us now.
super important if you ever want to
Lifeblood of
form
the
a
fleet.
meaningful
If anyone tries to
relationship
tell
with
you otherwise,
Estelle.
you send them to talk to me.
All right. What's next for you?
I hear things are heating up back at the Key, so I might fire up my bird and head over to check things out.
Nice.
Rumor has
She's
it
got a
Delgado has
bird.
Some solid info on the Crix's legacy story he's been hawking for the last few years. If there's even a chance that it's true, I want to be there when Shinya Voss. starts
Jessica says, I
splitting
mean, I
the
thought
lip,
it was ship and
if you
outpost building,
catch my meaning.
but you do you. But the ship and outpost building, speaking of, Jessica, before you came in, I was talking earlier about how I ran my credits down so low that I went to build this VTOL attack fighter using the Antares mods with the animated wings and engines. And it was only like 60K because it was this really small fighter built off of like the foundation of the Frontier. So it wasn't really an expense thing, but I only had like 41K. And so I got all the way to the end. I had spent an hour and a half on it.
I mean,
And
I
I'm
can
looking
bring
at
you
it, and I
something
got
else,
one
or,
red indicator saying something was wrong. So I click on it, and it says, the ship you're trying to build is X amount of credits, but you only have this amount. I was like, no! So I had to exit out of there. You can't save. You can't do anything. You're just stuck. So I've definitely spent my way to the poorhouse building spaceships and outposts for the first time ever, because I've never paid attention to that portion of the game since I started playing back when the game was launched. So did Benjamin Bayou completely ruin your plans to use the virus?
Completely ruined? Nah. I was hoping it would stay on Generdyne's mainframe for the long term, but hey, at least it's already fed me a huge amount of data. Nix really knows what he's doing, though he charged me about 6 months worth of earnings. With any luck, I'll be able to recoup my costs in no time.
So, Old Man Gaming, check it out. 2 weeks ago, if you would have asked me about shipbuilding or outposts in Starfield, I would willingly say that was my blind side. I don't know anything about that. There are better people.
Yeah,
Ask them, blah, blah, blah.
You gonna say something? Put in a good word to Delgado for me, will ya?
Now, I still feel like I don't know anything, but I am obsessed with shipbuilding and outpost. So, here we are. All of that can change overnight for you. All you got to do is start playing with it.
Love the vibe in this city.
494. Nice. Nice. That's freaking awesome. I never thought in a million years when I went on vacation a month ago that I would be this close to 500 by my birthday. So thank you guys so much. It means a ton. In theory, it doesn't really add anything to my experience, I think, other than you know, hitting that threshold, that milestone. And I suppose I get a cut of advertising revenue. But as a streamer, I don't really make videos like Rin does, so I don't have a huge backlog of things people are watching. Whatever. But it's cool to hit that milestone. I was reading an article the other day, and it was saying only something like 2% of all YouTube creators ever actually get 500 subscribers. So I thought that was fun. It's not a competition with anyone but myself, but it is definitely cool to almost be at 500. And I'm just thrilled. And I owe it all to you guys who come and watch and chat and all of those things. It's been a blast. I've had a great time this year. May the 6th will be my 1-year anniversary of streaming. And it has been just a ton of fun. And way better than any therapy or any other nonsense, short of like my kids' hugs. When my kids show up and give me hugs, it's better than streaming, I'll be honest. But not by much, you know? Only 2%, yeah. Isn't that cool? So I want to hit that milestone. It'll be fun. And I love streaming. I look forward to it. I used to have this weird experience back when I started last year, over the summer especially. The people started showing up, and there was always, you know, 5 or 6 people chatting and stuff. It was cool. But, like, I would be real nervous about going live. Like, what am I going to do? Like, I got to have a story set up. You know, I got to do this. I got to do that. And none of that's true, really. Like, you could do whatever. And as long as you, like, make an effort to be entertaining and stuff, you know, people that like you are going to like you. People that don't like you aren't going to like you. That's life, right? I mean, it's just awesome. But I would be nervous about doing it, and then I would be done, and I would be so glad that I did it. So it was one of those kind of feelings. And now, of course, I'm just like, oh, all right. It's Wednesday, it's Sunday, it's Saturday, it's Friday, it's showtime. Let's get on there. Let's do Bubbly. Let's do Violet Moonshine. Let's do Fallout. Let's do Skyrim. Let's talk about the new mod that we're super excited about. Let's show off this new creator that we're all into, or whatever. Like just in the last couple of weeks, for the first time ever, I played a Milk Artist creation. And I was like one of those people that was, listen, the almighty SE makes the quest mods, $4 or $5 a shot, gives you infinite content when you go through the Unity over and over again, the Veil, all that stuff, Continuum. It's amazing. Get the almighty SE. And then I played the Milk Artist, and I was like, oh, this is awesome too. And so I went out and bought another Milk Artist quest mod so I can do more. So it's just been a blast. The community with Bethesda games is the best there is, and I don't give a damn about the haters. I just love what I love, and I love that you guys all love it too, because that's the best part. I need to learn to simulcast on YouTube, says Jessica, not just do the occasional bit here and the streaming to Twitch. It's cool that you're doing that. So I started out on Red on YouTube, Jessica, and then somewhere along the line I was like, well, I should probably do the, you know, the Twitch thing. And so I just started simulcasting it, I guess is a good word for it. I still have a problem, like, remembering to read the Twitch chat, because it's all the way over here, and I've tried swapping places on the second monitor. It doesn't help for some reason. I just don't expect people to be on the Twitch side, I guess. Whereas I'm going to sound like an asshole, but like I could always count on there being, you know, 5, 10, 15 people over on the YouTube side, and that's awesome. So like that's where my eyes are, right? But it's pretty easy to do as far as setting it up. You know, hit me up on Discord or whatever if you have any questions about setting up your OBS, but there's not a lot to that part of it. The parts that I don't understand are just like, how does anyone ever know that you're streaming on Twitch if there's no like discovery as like there is on YouTube and that type of thing. But I'm learning and I'm making friends over there, and you know, I get a raid every once in a while, or I definitely remember to raid out if I have more than a couple of people watching. So it's awesome.
Yeah, Raven. Well, your problem was technical, though. You just weren't able to do it with your old computer. Yes, and by the way, Jessica, if you find that tool and it works really well for you, or you know somebody it works really well for, definitely like link me on X or Discord or whatever, because I would love to know what that is. I'm willing to pay $5 or $6 a month for a tool that links both of those things together. That would be fantastic. Something that's relatively plug and play would be the best, but you know. All right, back to the key. Enough blabbing. Well, not enough blabbing, but let's also play. Mowgli says, my 27 subs from 9 years ago are eagerly awaiting my next video. Come on, Mowgli. Show us what you really, really got. No, man. It's awesome that you're here. For sure. And Doc. See, Jessica's doing it like from the exact opposite point of view. She started with the purple. YouTube's upped their game over the last couple of years. Yeah, from my point of view, since I started at YouTube, all I really see is the discoverability part of it and the community that was built in over there. But if you're saying that like YouTube has made streaming better, I'm sure you're right. I'm just brand new to the Twitch side. So we get all on a Discord together. Well, we're on the Discord for C3. But we get all on a Discord together and share this knowledge, and it would be cool for all of us, I think. Because I would love to compare brains on how all of this stuff works.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible.
Someone overcook a potato in the microwave?
Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know that? Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
Boy, she is a spaz. Look at that. 2 more levels, and we will be the suggested minimum level for Terran Armada. By the way, you guys should know, when I was testing X2357's new hair mod, I made a separate profile on my PC and tested it there, of course, and made a level 1 character and basically just rocketed straight to the Terran Armada contact after Crete and going and talking to the lodge and checking in, basically. And on normal settings, normal difficulty with Dark Star and Bedlam, I was able to complete the Terran Armada content. So I am well aware, because some people have sent me a private message on Discord in the last couple of days and told me that I don't have to wait till level 35 or level 50 to play the Terran Armada content on Dubable, and I know. But that was the story objective of the character, so that's what we're doing. But it is possible, definitely, to play the character on normal settings, possibly higher,
I'm not
at
sure.
level
They're in
2, 3,
bad
4,
shape,
5,
Val.
6, 7,
Really
10
bad shape.
is what I ended up at
I'm
by the
already
time I
using
got
duct
to
tape and spit to keep
the
the station
first
from falling apart, and you want me to
major
pull a rabbit out of my
waypoint
hat?
in that story.
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right, I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
You want to chill the freak out, Delgado? You know, I like your younger cousin, Torin, better. You're just so uptight, dude. It's right here.
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice.
Yeah, I wish that
an
OBS would let us
word
send one bitrate to YouTube and one to Twitch, because Twitch's is
While we prepare for their arrival,
bizarrely
I
low
want you to head straight
compared
for
to what
Bannock
YouTube's
4
capable
and
of
bring
receiving.
Princess Legacy home.
Tell me exactly what I need to do.
Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Keys databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship.
Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the Comm Spike module installed as well.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash.
Right, right. Where do I build the ship modules I need? I've never found the ship services technician aboard the damn key.
Everything you'll need for ship repair and construction is down in Jass's section of the key.
Which we're in right now.
Any questions about the modules? She'll have all the answers.
Sounds good.
Nothing around here is simple.
Dell's right. You have to follow these steps carefully, or don't bother coming back. After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault.
Old man says, well, my glass is empty and I'm going to try to sleep. Awesome stream bubbles. Catch you later. Old man gaming 61KY. Thank you for being here. Sleep well, my friend. Awesome. Awesome to have you.
Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away.
Okay. You can count on me.
Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving.
All right.
Now get your ass to Bannock 4.
Is she the ship services technician? Hold on.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast.
Mind helping me with my ship?
Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so should be an easy install.
All right, I need to view and modify my ships.
Sounds like fun.
This is why I
See
never
what
found
I
it.
get.
Okay. This makes sense, because she was the one, when I was first getting the tour, that walked me through and said she handled the ship services stuff. Okay. It's just that she's always been in kind of a story quest format ever since then. Let's, shipbuilder, we need to add conduction grid. It is not in there. Is it equipment? Comm Spike and conduction grid. All right. So Comm Spike we will put right there. And conduction grid we will put easy peasy. All right. Nominal. We are good to go. Okay. Proceed to the vigilance. Jared Bailey. Kind of looks like an APC. Oh, nice funky ship. Mecha O Turtle. Thank you. Yeah, that was my first ever ship that I made. I've been experimenting with these VTOL drop ships using the Antares pieces, which is super fun since then. And I built this really long, crazy, like chopper motorcycle with all of the hardware up front, above the bridge, or below the bridge, on the nose cone of the ship, basically. Was a cooler idea than it actually turned out in concept. But, you know, did I get raided over here on the Twitch side? Awesome. Let me see. First time chatter from Raider. Mecha raid. Nice. Thank you, Mecha. Mecha says, nice funky ship. Cool, cool, cool. Hold on. Let me pay a little attention to my chat over here. Kind of like an APC. Yeah, welcome in, guys. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the raid, Mecha. I am enjoying the heck out of my Starfield adventures. This character is the one that I play on Xbox. And I have one going on Xbox and one going on PC right now, just so that I can kind of answer, you know, some questions about load order and stuff. And if I don't have the answers, kind of point people off in the direction where I think they can find those answers. But this is my Xbox character, and he's brand new with the release of the expansion, and he's up to level 33 or so, I think, at this point. And we're having a great time with it. Got a bunch of mods. And so far, so good. You know, very stable. Hopefully we can get the PlayStation captains there very soon as well. There was a patch last week, at the end of the week, for the PlayStation Pro players because of the enhanced settings that they were using. And there's a regular PlayStation patch coming this week as well, from what I've heard. So, should be awesome. But yeah, this is my funky ship. If I had it to do over again, and of course I do, I can iterate at any time, or iterate. I would have put these engines in the wings here of the ASC Deimos mod pieces that I'm using. But for now, it works fine. It goes pretty well. I haven't run into too many things that gave me too much of a problem. So far, we've been playing on hard settings with Darkstar at Darkstar. Bedlam kind of cranked up a little bit, but no Starvival. We've got it installed. We haven't turned it on. Low-level character, never been through the Unity. It's been a blast. And I'm just getting into shipbuilding for the first time ever, so even more awesome. Because 2 weeks ago, I was scared shitless of shipbuilding, to be honest with you. I have been using Burlar 514's Serpent 1 AMS as my main ship in all of my streams last year. And it used Play Stores Yourself. And I had tried to take that ship apart and reverse engineer it to see how shipbuilding was done. Never could get it back together correctly. I just gave up.
Once we get rid of all the pilots,
so it feels really good to get into shipbuilding. On the other hand, the character I've done it on most is my Xbox character, and he has no easy way to cheat in credits. So it's broken the bank more than once.
Good. After we're done here, arrange it briefly. I want all of this.
Darkstar received an update last week, and yeah, the two biggest complaints were the equipment wasn't dropping correctly, and
just hold out a little longer.
The game wasn't registering Darkstar enemies and Darkstar gear for crafting. Both of those things have been fixed. So get your latest 2.01 update for Darkstar and follow the simple instructions that Wicked Gaming has put up for that. Basically, in a nutshell, if you're on console, you want to go in and update, and then once you update, it'll say delete, and you can delete. Then exit all the way out completely. Don't have the game running in the background. Don't resume, in other words. Go back in, download Darkstar, put it in the correct load order, exit all the way out one more time, and then back in, and you should be all set. And if you're on PC, it's even easier because you don't have to do all that nonsense. So
there you are.
There you are. I've been busy doing my damn job. Akande, what's wrong with you?
You mean your latest excursion to Neon? I've received the reports about your little foray into Genodyne. Last piece of the puzzle before you go after Crix's legacy. Which means it's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key.
Yeah, even restarting is good. Absolutely. You cannot trust that just updating, unfortunately, will always give you the correct files that you need. So it's better to do it that way. And if you look at Wicked Gaming, I wish that I could link you. Right now I'm having problems with my Streamlabs. Let me see if I can do it. WYKKYD. I don't think it's going to work. Streamlabs hasn't been doing anything for me for the last week or so. Well, since Wednesday of last week anyway. Animosity says, glad I'm on PC. Thank you. Darkstar's adding like a lot to the game. I mean, with X-Tech mechanic Bethesda brought in, isn't it a bit redundant now? You know, I don't think so. I think Wicked saw what they're doing and has a plan, right? But you should definitely, hold on a second. I'm going to drop something in here. Because I always encourage people of good faith who enjoy Darkstar to head on over and get your news from the source, same way that I do. Because I'm just a guy. just like you guys. And I get my information from watching Wicked's videos or on the Darkstar Discord. So I'm going to invite to the server. I'm going to get a link. This will be good for, I think, 48 hours.
Please,
I'm going to drop it in
finish
the
your
chat
thought
over here
so that we can move on to
manually
other
because
business.
my Streamlabs shoutouts aren't working. And I'll drop it over on YouTube as well for anybody that wants it. Check out the Darkstar Discord. Not only does it talk about Darkstar and the updates, but also really literally dozens of other verified creators and their mods. It's the best place to get information on verified creators who are working interconnected with Darkstar. But they have a plan for all of that, for the quality levels, the gear, the whole 9 yards. And I don't think that there's anything to worry about. I think it's only going to get better from here. I hope that answers your question. I'm glad the UC's finally backing your play. Oops.
Thanks to your evidence, we are finally able to convince them to task us the necessary resources. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs.
Oh, a little money
Without
hungry.
gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crick system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever.
I'll bring Crixus' legacy back to the Vigilance. You can count on me.
I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Crix's legacy...
He's acting super pissed because of Neon, because the game doesn't know any better to register all of my EM shots as kills instead of knockouts. We just have to pretend that Akande's like, yeah, you did a good job. You didn't kill anybody. Good job. What will happen to Crix's legacy after I bring it back to UC SysDef?
During the end of the Narion War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. Even though we were rivals at the time, and I suppose we still are to some extent, the credits still rightfully belong to their people. After the money is turned over to Master, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities in Aquila City.
All right.
It's time to dig deep and get the job.
A lot of us had our doubts about you, but you're really making progress with this operation.
Dude, it's me.
Sentiments are shifting.
It's me. Come on. Spock. Bones. It's me. The captain. Yeah, Animosity, I wish I had like more of a comprehensive answer specifically about how they're going to deal with you know, the new X-Tech mechanic. Unfortunately, the stars have lined up to where I'm playing a brand new character who's never been through the Unity, who's only made it to level 33. So I haven't paid as close of attention to what's going on with Darkstar because I'm not currently running my Darkstar characters, the Moonshine Twins, on PC as often or as my focus. But I know it's all explained over there, so it's a little extra work, but hopefully you can get the answers that you need either from one of Wicked's videos, Wicked Gaming, he spells it the way I wrote it down there in the chat, or from the Darkstar Discord. Animosity says, yeah, I'm also pretty undecided. Before the recent update, it seemed cool, but it didn't go well for me, as I mentioned. And now it's hard to tell. With such huge overhauls, you can break a lot and bring in more trouble to the game than good. But I'll check out more sources. Nice. Yeah, I don't blame you for feeling that way. The first couple days were sketchy. But with the exception of a couple of weird point of interest map icons, the little blue dot that's basically telling me where to go next, I haven't had any issues that weren't resolvable by logging out and logging back in, like with those, at all on the Xbox. And I haven't had any issues on the PlayStation either, and my load order is, generally speaking, not huge right now. It's nowhere near as many mods as I was running 6 months ago or 3 months ago because of the update, but I'm still running quite a bit, you know. Lots of quest mods, no POI mods, left those out. Plenty of weapons, Xenomaster, all of that is proceeding. Lots of ship stuff, no real issue. Even custom companions, so far no problems. Watchtower, there was a problem early on, but we got that straightened out with a patch, an update. I'm even running McLaren's because this character is so low level that it actually makes more sense to burn up legendaries that way and put them on different pieces of equipment because I don't have the perk investments to make Darkstar work for me yet. And no real problems. So I'm not saying that everything's perfect, not by any stretch. And there was definitely problems right out of the gate. Everything's slowly getting patched in. I know Raven over on the YouTube side has been waiting for all of the patches and stuff required to make Star UI work. So, like with any new DLC or whatever release with the Bethesda game, it's going to break shit. That's kind of a given. Especially if you're on console and you can't prevent it from updating your game. Let's see, where are we at? Proceed to Bannock. Okay, we are not going to do that tonight. We've come to the end of Bubbles 3 hours. I do this every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And this Thursday, I will also be streaming the Council of the Wastes, Fallout 76, Friends with Benefits, and all of that type of thing. In place of Rameth, Zero Gaming, because he has to work. He has another commitment. So I'll be taking over that for this week. I will be starting early that day to keep Rameth's thing going. So probably 4 or 5 my time, but normally I start streaming at 9 o'clock and go to about midnight or so. I stream Fallout normally on Wednesdays and Fridays, Starfield on Saturdays, and Skyrim on Sundays. If you've had a good time and you're inclined, please like and subscribe and join us again. I'd love to see you and have you, and we try to remember everybody's face, and we try to answer questions or at least point people in the direction of where answers may be. But we're all big Bethesda fans here, and we love playing with our Bethesda Legos. I will probably be playing Fallout this Wednesday. I have an idea for a new Fallout 4 Overboss playthrough, which will be a No Gods, No Masters run. That'll be kind of fun. I need a break from Sim Settlements too. But other than Wednesday and Friday, when we'll be playing Fallout, we'll be back to Starfield again, and then hopefully back to Skyrim as well, where we're in the middle of playing King Gas Bard's College and East Empire Trading Company. In the meantime, I've been Bubbles. Keep modding your Bethesda games, or don't. Play them vanilla if that's what you prefer. Play them vanilla first and mod them later. Either way is good for me. Stay wild. Don't let idiots on the internet tell you what you should like or what you should love. Make up your own mind about things. And love more if you can get away with it. Because that's what Bubbles would do. And I get my dick ran over with my own cleats a lot. But overall, I think it's a better way to live. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the chats on both sides tonight. Twitch, there's 12 of you over there. I will definitely get you off to a friendly Starfield face. Abso-freaking-lutely. But in the meantime, YouTube, you've been beautiful. I've been Bubbles. Good night.